The topic of the week is like how to play open position chords and make them sound as Dave Matthews said about Neil Young, he sounds so gigantic. That's exactly how I want to describe the guitar playing of Neil Young, and all of my rhythm guitar playing is all of it. This style of thing is a big debt to Neil. So, oh God, what is that a debt to? I don't know. Please don't do that anymore. Okay, fine. How about that? Okay, look, guitars. Okay, fine. Hey, look, it's the same guitar. Oh wait, everybody's in the way. Okay, so this is an open chord thing, so I guess we can do that. Who's in the way there? Your cable. Oh, somebody's going to complain on YouTube. Sorry, you get what you pay for. Okay, so, I mean, just feel sorry for my friend, my friend Russell here. He actually paid for this. Okay, so we might be talking about a song by Oasis that I can't sing or they'll mute me and blah, blah, blah. Okay, a couple things. I've got my Telecaster here. I am plugged into a universal audio interface using a Brainworks Fuchs Overdrive Special amp model, which is awesome. I love it. Listen to that. Ooh. I'm just winging it. There's your introduction to Don't Look Back in Wah Wah by Oasis. Okay, and a couple of things is that this amp sound is just edge of breakup. If I hit it quiet, it's clean. And if I really pound on it, it's dirty. That's where, you know, like for a basic rhythm guitar sound for like a bar gig or something like that, that's where I want to live. And then maybe have a fuzz plugged in ahead of that for leads and stuff. But because that way I can have a, you know, I could move to the, I'm on the bridge pickup now, but I can move to the middle pick and have a, you know, pretty passable, or a neck pick and have a pretty passable clean sound. And notice I'm moving the pick around too. With the neck pickup going, there it is, with the neck pickup going, I can move the pick back by the bridge and get some really nice round sounds. Now, I wouldn't necessarily use it for what we're talking about today, but, you know, maybe. Doesn't sound bad. This has a little bit more snarl to it. And for some reason, I'm feeling snarly today. And what we were talking about, really, this is a digression from a digression from a digression, I think, is how to get kind of rock-sounding chords in open position. And so I've got this edge of breakup tone going, and then I've got this. Okay, so first chord of this song is a C chord. So here's a C chord. And that doesn't sound all that great through that dirt. It might sound a little better. It sounds pretty good that way if you want a clean sound, but if you want a little bit of that attitude and that snarl, how to put that attitude and snarl into your open chords? Well, you can make this C chord into a power chord by putting your fourth finger down at the third fret of the high E string. Sorry about that lens flare there on the neck. The TV people have something for that, I think. I need to get with them. Anyway. So you no longer have that E or the third of the C chord, and then I'm just going to mute the D string. I'm just going to relax the middle finger there. So it's still sitting on the D string. So that D string is pretty effectively muted because the underside of the middle finger, ring finger, sorry, is also leaning over it. And then my thumb wants to hang out with the other fellas. So naughty. This is a mandolin playing thumb, not a guitar playing thumb, coming over the top there. And so now I'm muting the low E string as well. And for the most part, I won't hit it, but Or I might just have the E chord just softly, gently in there. Listen, it's fretted, but it's muted, it's damped by this finger. So you get the tone, but it's not super present in the chord. It dies out almost immediately. And it's nice because it dulls. The third of the chord in equal temperament is always out of tune. It's a little bit sharp, and so you don't want it super present. In order to have your tone sound right, you actually want the third to be a little back in the mix. That to me sounds pretty good. Because I'm there, I would probably move to this G chord, just 2 fingers, C to G. Open B string. So I'm flirting with the third on the G chord, which I'm not super happy about. And depending on how I'm hitting the guitar that day, or what the song does, or how aggressively I want to play it, I might pivot to the G power chord. Again, no third. Muting the A string, D string, G string open, D string, D and G on the first and second strings at the 3rd fret. If I'm feeling a little saucy, or the tone's working that way, see that? I'm going to shut up and listen to this. If you hit it soft, if you hit it gently, this G chord sounds really good. Right? Oh, look, I moved the pick. I wasn't even thinking about it. That sounds pretty good because that sort of disguises this. The beating between the G and the B string, right? So, it's kind of a judgment call, but the other thing to do if you're playing this chord and you're not, you can play these 3 strings. You can mute the A string, and that's enough. Listen. Sounds great, because you've got so many overtones ringing just from 3 strings. And what is it? It's an open power chord. That's a little thicker and fuller. Maybe you don't want it that thick, that full at that moment of the tune. Okay, keep moving. I'm running out of time. Oh, minor chords, always tricky. Okay. Okay, not bad. Let me play it in con. I would probably do the same kind of trick with this A minor, with this kind of edge of breakup thing. Oh, there it is. Is that I don't have the third of the A minor as present, because you get a little. Oh, you know what I think I actually did? I muted the E string, the high E. Because I don't mind the dissonance of this minor third. I can pass on with that. I can let that pass, but listen to this. That beating between those strings offends me, so you have to blend it just right. Or, oh look, my right hand got sly and I muted the top E string with my finger so that I just get 1, 2, 3, 4 string. I think I do it unconsciously. Okay, let's see what's happening on that E chord. Okay, that's really some sleight of hand action. Okay, this is really a right hand trick. I'm doing a lot of stuff I don't even realize I'm doing. I'm learning a lot today. I don't know what I do. When I play this E chord, I actually turn the pick a little bit so that I actually brush the strings more than pick them. Because now I went from 4 strings on the A minor chord and kind of direct through with the pick like this. And then on the E chord, I turn the pick so that I'm not hitting the strings as hard. Right? See that? Look how my hand moves. I just noticed it as I was doing it, right? And I'm 100% sure that I didn't like consciously learn that as a technique as I'm showing it to you. I just learned how to balance a 4-string chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 6-string chord. Like so. And all of this has a little bit of snarl in it, and that might offend some gentler sensibilities, but see that? So let me play some of this in context. I'll go back to both hands. I'll just show you that one more time because I'm kind of intrigued by that. I didn't know I was doing it. See that? But they're not. That's maybe a little bit louder. Let me see what happens if I just do it and don't talk about it. That's not it. I was just blasted right through it. I'm hitting a little bit lighter. Good enough. I do notice when I play that A minor chord, I'm tending to mute that high E string. You can also do it with the underside of the index finger over there. The other thing I noticed as I was just playing it there is I wasn't pummeling it quite so hard as I might do, say, maybe on the 3rd verse, and you, my friend Russell, you have a kind of a gentler sensibility. So one thing that you can get very nicely out of edge of breakup sounds, you can get these sounds with a light attack. You can blend those thirds I was talking about kind of nicely. But it doesn't have that same edge, you know? Okay, I'm going back to that G chord because I'm noticing more stuff. When I play this G chord, I should go back to the hand. It's like when I play this G chord, I barely hit that B string, if at all, because it doesn't sound good, like if you really pound it. But if you just barely glance it, and you're getting most of the volume of the chord from these lower, really 3 strings, because that's muted. Like so. That'll get you through those verse chords. How to get a little more rocking, a more attitudinal, shall we say, open chords, a little more power chordy, a little more rocky. That was the topic today. I learned some stuff too. I hope it was helpful to you. As that dude over on Peloton says, if you can't be good, be careful. Okay. Dennis Morton. Yeah, he's good. I enjoy him. Yeah, he's got a Rush ride. I'm not a Rush guy, but it's pretty good. Okay, bye.